Good evening, gentlemen. Lawrence of Asia, coming at you here from the roadside. I'm on a road trip, headed from Austin, Texas, out to Los Angeles, California, where I will soon be flying back to Korea. Having some eggs on my iron skillet, and felt inspired to shoot a video with you gentlemen. One point came to mind. You know, people think of, oh, I wish I could travel. I wish I could. And oftentimes they think they need it to be lavish, per se. Camping, gentlemen, camping itself is the bare minimum, yet highly rewarding, perhaps often far more memorable than the lavish. And I know all the ends of the spectrum, gentlemen, having hitchhiked with somewhere around 1,500 people, camped, traveled 25 to 30 countries. Something very satisfying about making your own food. I got some eggs and an avocado I'm eating here, catching up on my calories before I hit the road and continue onward to LA, where I'm meeting a good friend of mine, Rocky, and we'll make a time of it, I'm sure, as we always do. Staying there in Venice Beach. Should be a good time. And in about 1 week, I will be flying back to Korea. It's my intention to be at the Nomad Capitalist Live event in Kuala Lumpur from the 6th to the 9th of September. The point of this video, gentlemen, is essentially no excuses. And I really want to drive the point home of minimalism and how our richness is in the savoring of every moment, every day, and how richness can be found in the simple things, even cooking your own food by the roadside. Got some folks setting up an RV close to me here at a little rest area, and they're having a time with it. A little bit tough. Anyway, gentlemen, you know, when I started traveling 23 years ago, not 23 years ago, pardon me, when I started traveling 15 years ago, exactly 15 years ago, 15 years and 9 days ago, I started traveling. You know, I let go of all material possession. I got it all the way down to a backpack. Now I make well over 6 figures every year. I've got a thriving Airbnb business. It's growing in multiple countries within Asia. And I've got a lot of memories and stories, gentlemen. If you find yourself living a mundane life, I can say for myself, you know, there are 4 main motivators in life. You've got money, material, you've got mating, relationships, hookups, you've got movement and freedom, which is my highest motivator, and then you've got mastery, self-mastery. And all these things, they're noteworthy and they motivate all of us. But one is generally higher than the other. Mating is pretty high up there. I myself have always been a Casanova. I've always been able to talk to women relatively easy, at least compared to my peers. And I've had more than my share of success in that. Being such that I've had that success, mating has not always been my highest motivator because I've had it. I've had success there in that realm, but many times I've been in relationships where everything's perfect, content and happy. However, that one motivator of movement and freedom would always come calling back. After 3 months, after 6 months, after some time, it would hit me really strong. Now, as I get older, I have honed in on that being the fact within myself, and it is my highest motivator, my own freedom. It's important, gentlemen, to know what your highest motivator is so that you can make decisions from that. One is not better than the other. It's what truly motivates and inspires you, gentlemen. I am Lawrence of Asia. I have lived in Asia most of the last 15 years, at least 8 of the last 15 years, I'd say. Traveled Europe, Central and South America quite extensively. Traveled and lived on all of the Hawaiian Islands minus one. But Asia is home for me. I've traveled all of Asia and I absolutely love it. And I am a foremost expert on living in Asia and living abundantly, ideal locations, how to, etc. And the thing is, gentlemen, it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. People let that monetary number get in their way. And it's my very strong opinion that one should travel in their later teens, early 20s, and go discover the world for yourself. It's the best and highest form of education that one can receive, and it's true knowledge and understanding that no one can take away from you. Make you much more savvy, much more privy to how the world actually works. Totally worthwhile. So I'll leave the van here. So a camping van, I'll leave it here. And I'll leave it in Los Angeles. So if I want to come back to North America, I have a camping van. I can literally go anywhere. I was just in my favorite city, Austin, Texas. Favorite city in America. Loved it. But after about 10 or 12 days, it was enough. I always long for Asia, it seems. Gentlemen, like, comment, and subscribe if you do come across the video. It helps the algorithms and the channel grow. I'm trying to do a better job of posting. You know, it's funny though, there's a lot of people that claim to know Asia, but they've only lived in Japan. They've only spent a week here or a week there. They don't really know Asia. That's fine. They still have a decent understanding, I suppose. More than the average person. I'm not hating on anyone. But I do know that I know Asia as well as anyone in the world. Any Westerner. There are many Westerners, they know one country. They'll know Korea or Japan, but they won't know the rest of Asia. I've got businesses in both Bali and Korea. I recorded a CD in Japan. I speak most all the languages, not fluently, but enough for basic communication, which goes a long way. It's not to brag, but it comes with the territory when you spend time abroad. So gentlemen, I know we can watch life pass us by, but once you get momentum and once you start moving, it's hard to stop. For me, I can't be in one place really and feel content for too long. I have I have the experience and the reference point of travel, and it always beckons a call for me to continue moving. I feel most alive when I'm moving through the world, when I'm in a new place. If I've been in a place too long, it starts to become familiar, and I don't absorb nor engage to the same degree. Things just become less exciting, I suppose. So that's just me, gentlemen. What is your highest motivator? Comment down below. What's your highest motivator? What truly motivates you? And put them in order. You've got monetary, finances, material, right? That's number one. You've got mating, relationships. If you're not in a relationship or haven't been in, that may very well be your highest motivator. And then you've got movement and freedom. And then you've got self-mastery, evolution, enlightenment, growth, progress. You have to analyze your life and think, what do you want out of this life? And it's not to say that you figure out what you want out of this life and what you're passionate about, what brings you joy. For me, travel, I feel most alive. It doesn't mean that you're just solely living selfishly. It's my honest, humble opinion that life is the richest when we share our joy with others. So gentlemen, have a little bit of raw chocolate here. It's melting in the sun. I just got in 6 eggs with some butter and an avocado. It's a decent breakfast, solid, good for testosterone, muscle building. I've actually been eating a lot of raw eggs. I do have a little bit of compassion for the chickens. It's a bit sad, I suppose. I imagine sometimes when I'm eating these raw eggs that the chicken could be halfway grown as I'm eating it. What if you're eating it with the feathers there, you know? Life is full of paradoxes. I feel good when I eat the eggs. It's not the same as slaughtering an animal, I suppose. I'm not a straight vegan myself. Some people say there's no reason to talk about these things. They just go through my mind. You know, experimentation with your diet, gentlemen, is certainly worthwhile. A lot of people never do that. I think it's nice and wise. I think it's a wise idea to experiment with your diet. I'm gonna continue heading on to LA, and I'll make a video for you gentlemen on the beach. I'm gonna start shooting more. Spread my videos if you can, if you feel inclined. I'm gonna make YouTube. I'm gonna make a commitment to doing more YouTube and get more serious about it, gentlemen. Eventually getting monetized. It's all about habits. Gentlemen, I just did 50 push-ups, right? If you do 50 push-ups a day, that's 350 a week. It's not insane, but you'll be in the top 5% of fit guys just by doing 50 push-ups a day. Maybe a little more than that, but you get the drift, gentlemen. It's about habits, daily habits. Cut out sugar, cut out alcohol. Be the man that's willing to say no. Follow your own coordinates, gentlemen. Not the plan that's set out by so-called overlords. All right, gentlemen, I'm out. See you in the next one, all right? Peace, guys.